Hello there, everybody. How are you all doing today? This is my second stream. Yesterday was the first time, so I'm just checking if I've ironed out all the kinks and if everything's working okay. So far so good. Hello, Andy Roberts. Am I sounding clear and not too loud or not too quiet? Because I'm learning all this as I go along. Oh, fantastic. Cheers. I thought I'd do a bit more Shining Force today because it's such an amazing game. Get that mouse pointer off. There we go. Well, hopefully they've got some weapons upgrades. Oh, herbs. Well, I guess we can always use herbs. In this game, you have to buy everything one at a time for each character, so it's saying it's slow is an understatement. Okay, this game is called Shining Force. It's a strategic role-playing game for the Sega Megadrive, or also known as the Sega Genesis. It came out about 1991. It's trying to remember. It's a bit like that game on Nintendo, 3DS and Switch. The strategic old role-playing games on there. What are they called? Sorry, I get a bit of a bad memory sometimes, even though I've played thousands of games. You know. Oh, can't remember the name now. I should know the name. But yeah. Anyway, back to the point. It's made by Sega and Camelot Software. In the 90s, it was quite a popular series because the Mega Drive never had many role-playing games or anything like that. So yeah, what made it good was you had these elements that look like a traditional role-playing game. Yeah, that's correct. It's the one that I put up today. Yeah, that was Shining Force 3 for the Saturn, but yeah, it's the third one in the series. It's nothing like Zelda at all, trust me. Similar artwork, I know. Oh, yeah, you walk about a map and villages like this where it looks like a role-playing game, but when you fight, all of your people come on the screen and you have like a turn-based combat. I'll show it in a minute. Yeah, it's pretty good. Simple, because it's an old game, very simple, but very nice to chill out to. And you can easily get it. It's not hard to get because you don't need a Mega Drive or a Genesis. You can buy it on the Genesis or Mega Drive collections that are on all the modern consoles like the Switch, the Xbox and the PlayStation and all that. It's cheap. Or you can emulate it for free, of course, if that's your thing. Yeah, I recommend it, but it's not deep by modern standards. It's definitely a chill out game. And there's a few things like finding secret characters and stuff, and exploring the towns. It's a nice game. I haven't played it properly since I was since it first came out, when I was perhaps what would I have been, about 12 or something, 13 or what? No, I said when was 91, so that was, yeah, about 11, 12. So I've had to remember a lot. It's obviously that was a long time ago, like 30 years ago or something. So with all this town exploring, it's all just fluff. You don't have much to do. You just talk to people and learn what's next in the story. When it comes down to it, it is a strategic role-playing game. You just fight in battles and things. But back in those days, when the Genesis and Megadrive never had many games like this, you know, we snapped them up because it was like a rare thing. Because all those Super Nintendos had all those great games, and we were a bit jealous. And then we got, of course, my household got a Super Nintendo as well, and then we didn't care, so we were all right. Oh. I wish I could find a weapons shop though. Oh, middle sword. That's not a bad improvement. Pretty soon I'll get to another fight, and then you can see if you like the fighting or not, because the fighting is very different to how this looks. Oh. What did that say? Oh, I'm overloaded. That's a good thing to be. Don't judge our king too harshly. Hopefully it's the weapons shop. Oh, the priest. Normally you have like a chapel with a priest, and that's where, you know, when you were playing this on the cartridge, where you could save your game. Yeah. But in this village, it's like the priest, the church is just bunged into a normal house. There's not even a priest normally. It's like a bald-headed monk, like a friar. This is like a normal guy. I wonder what he's doing. Ah, he's just a pretender. I wish I hadn't visited that shop now. Oops. Back into the castle. Sorry about that. I was wanting to make sure I hadn't missed the weapon shop. I can't seem to find one. Unless it was here at the start. Ooh. Yeah, I'll just go to the castle and then it should let us fight then. I can't believe I missed the weapon shop though. Private property, trespassers will be glared at. That's funny, isn't it? Oh, is that, did I miss him? God, we had to use our imagination in these days, didn't we? I caught it. What we got? What's he complaining about? Finding gold coins. Okay. So is there no weapons shop? Is that it? I'll just equip this sword. Equip. Oh. It wasn't an improvement, it was the same type of sword. That was annoying. I'm glad that people who haven't seen this game before are getting to see it, because this game, you know, any fan of retro gaming and role-playing games, it's definitely one to play. In my playlist, I've got this game right from the start. This is part 7 for me, so if you enjoy this game, you want to see the story, I've got 7 parts, so there's plenty to enjoy. Although the earlier parts aren't streams, recorded streams, there's just me playing it, doing a playthrough. Oh, I can't get in. Well, that was a surprise. So have I got to sneak in the castle? Is there a way? How dare they make me use my brain? Oh, cheers. Did I go in here? I think I did. I'll have a quick look. I think it was just treasure chests. So I wasn't expecting it to not let me in. Normally this game's quite linear. It's, you know, the towns and stuff are just fluff for the battles. I just enjoy it because I like the story, and I like to make sure I've not missed any secret characters. This is where I began. This was my you have a base here where you can change members of your party and stuff, because you have different classes, like you have an archer, priest, mage, dwarf fighter, centaur, and then you have a few multi-classes, like the one with the backpack, he's a monk called Gong, and he's a healer and a fighter. So, and the centaurs are like fast, heavy hitters. The dwarfs are like slow, solid, close combatants, and obviously the archer speaks for itself, and the mage and the priest, and you get other special classes as you go along. Maybe this way? I explored here earlier. I wonder if being turned away from the castle has triggered an event where I can open a door or something. Wow, this is a long corridor, isn't it? Let's do it. Search. I might leave town, perhaps something will happen. Perhaps now I've gone to the castle, it'll trigger the next stage of it outside of town. Wishful thinking, I know. I really thought that something was going to happen there. I'm going to wander around the map. Isn't this the starting town? No, right. See, I haven't got that far because this is a big game. You have to do a lot of stuff. If you rushed it, you could probably do it in 15 hours. Oh, that's cracked. Okay, but I didn't rush it. I've been savouring it. Good games are too rare to rush for me. All that through here? No. Check this out. Perhaps there's something I didn't do in the town and I'm being silly. Oh, he's a priest. A friar. Let's get out of here. I want this guy to join my party. Years ago, I remember he joined. He's like a gopher with a helmet on. He says, I've been waiting for you, but then he doesn't join you. Nope, that's a waste of time. And that was where the first battle was. Yeah, so you do get an overview world to explore, which is cool. And the more you play, the more you unlock. Shining Force 2 is a lot better. Even though I think this is good. Shining Force 3 is good, and then Scenarios 2 and 3 for that never got brought over to the West. But there are fan translations where you can play them, so that's my plan eventually. So I've got to do something in here to trigger it. It's something I've not done. Apart from the part of me getting lost, that's the part we're not enjoying. Ah, I hear there's an underground passage in the castle. Shh, let's keep it secret. This game's good if you want to get into it because it's so easy to get for cheap. Because like I say, it's on all the Sega compilations that you get. I think it's even on the Sega Genesis Mini, Megadrive Mini. She can see the future. Death lies north. I wish finding my way into the castle lied north. I bet it's something really obvious. Let's try again. Is that walkable? No. I apologise for this. This is the joy of doing something live. You have the pressure of getting it right, but you know. What about through here? Is there a secret passageway? Did I miss something? It wouldn't be that complicated though. It wouldn't be. This game is not. I've got to assume it's me who's being a twit. If anyone sees anything, let me know. No. Darn. One of these houses, I bet, has a secret passageway. I still think it's this one, where my fortress is, because that was where I'd do it if I was putting a secret passageway in. That was to my men, weren't it? Unless it's in that area, but I doubt it would be. Yeah. In this game, every town has a headquarters for your base. But we have a chill out area with tables where you can have drinks and discuss battle tactics. Right up here. I'm clutching at straws here, aren't I? Our beds where we all sleep. Oh man. Have I missed something? Is there a set of stairs? A secret passageway? This would be the place where I think the secret way would be. Talk to a wall. I've done that before. I don't know. It's probably something obvious because when I played this game 30 odd years ago, I found it, and you know, and I weren't as, you know, as a kid I weren't as intuitive at gaming as the modern kids are. Oh, is it north? Is it that simple? I do apologise for this. Based upon my experience in this game, it will be in the town. Darn it. This isn't a puzzle game, by the way. This is purely me. Okay, so she's a witch. So I would have thought in there. That's just a shop. I am lost, yes. You're right, I am. The worst part is it'll probably be something really simple and I'll be like, oh. Don't judge your king too harshly, you won't even let me see him. Oh, what's that? Maybe if I triggered that, that will trigger a chain of events. What a rude thing to do. Excellent. Oh, 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 look at this! What have I got? Some new toys. Power potion, but can't carry. You better believe I can carry it. drop. What shall I drop? Drop that. Sword. Probably worth some money, but I'm desperate here. Take me to some new lands. Oh. I never went here before. I must have missed it. My sense of direction is legendary. I'm not a ranger. Best weapons in town. Who wants to sell? I'll sell one of these herbs. That's fine. Yeah, blah blah blah. Let's see what else we got to sell. Bear with me here. Oh, second lance. Wish I hadn't dropped that sword if that's how much this stuff's worth. Then we can get on with the adventuring, can't we? That's all good. No, no. What about buying? What have you got? I do need weapons. My weapons are rubbish. Buy. Short sword. Spear. Oh, he's selling rubbish, I think. Best weapons in town. I hate to see the worst. What about you, young lady? What do you got to say? Let me get the treasure. $50 coins. Thank you. Healing seed. I better transfer some items over because it only seems to be if the first guy can't hold something, you don't get it. It's more of that clunkiness. Give. Let's hope my being lost days are over. I want that treasure chest. Do these people move? So he got to say for himself. I knew it. Ah, my triggering things. Or I get triggered. I want to get my hands on that lovely treasure chest that she's in the way of. She don't move, does she? What about through here? Oh! Fun, eh? Hopefully now that's triggered events where I can get into that castle. I've got some combat to show. This is what I'm talking about. What are these rude guards going to say now? We've done it, we're in. You better let me by. Let's have, you know, instead of seeing the king, let's have a walk around. No, I don't want to. Do I know the king's secret? I want to know the king's secret. Woman, come here. Come here. Thank you, kind lady. He likes treasure. I like taking his treasure. We've got a good thing going here. Oh. Money, money, money. Search. A wooden arrow. Wow, I'm rich. So if I pass the wooden arrow to someone else, or not, give, because I don't want to be overburdened, because it only lets the first person hold things, which is insane. You can have it. I'm here to relieve the king of his treasure. Not my business. There's devotion. If you want devotion. What's down here? Where am I now? Prison. I think I'll leave before I tempt fate. Important guests. Let's carry on looting the king then. I mean, helping the king then. I've come for your treasure, king. Search. Healing seed. Oh, gosh. Thank God, in modern games, item management has been improved. Quality of life is everything, isn't it? Oh, hello. I'm not lost anymore, am I? Be very careful when you meet the king, that's all I dare say. That sounds promising. We do all day. That's not a good army, is it? Eat, sleep. What's that say? Fair enough. Chat to this. No. Talk. Great guard who wants to throw his armour out. Talk to them. Okay. Nothing constructive from this bunch. Centaurs. Hello there, centaurs. Talk to our king. First, I'm busy acquiring the king's wealth. Respect my need. 100 gold coins. I'm easily impressed. Defense potion. Of course, that means I've got to empty my inventory again. What shall I give? Defense potion. Flog, things like that. I'm getting full. What's next? Middle sword. At least it sells for a pretty penny, doesn't it? Give. Okay, what's in the last chest? Bread of life. It's nice, isn't it? Wonder if it's sliced bread or is it just a solid loaf? Healing seed can go to a Now where am I? Who are you? Yeah, I don't think I should have been there, should I? Now, where else can I acquire the king's wealth? Is that by block? Yeah, so that's me. Probably just talk to the king's advisor, he'll move the kings in. What if he's the king, the guy with the red robes with a furry white collar and a crown on? Follow me, beard. A tactician we can consult with on this matter. That sounds good, doesn't it? What? Oh. Where did he go? I am the king now. No. Oh, the king's waiting for me. I'm waiting for the king's treasure. Wooden staff. That was worth it, wasn't it? I hope everybody had a nice New Year last night, New Year's Eve and New Year and all that fun stuff. I had a nice quiet one. And what am I doing? There we go. Yes. Hopefully this year is going to pick up a little bit for us all. We could use it, couldn't we? Ah, the King's Advisor. Why are Rune Force Knights here? Boring as heck. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't mind quiet nights as long as I've got something to do, but you know, to each their own. Some people this time of year love to go out, don't they, and have a great time, and I suppose it's been a big sacrifice for them. I do feel sorry for people. It's hard. Oh, they put me in prison. This is why you should never negotiate with evil. Ah, there's the friar. Nothing worse than a weak king. No, thank you, Priesty. Oh, that's nice then. PS4 time with the lads good, isn't it? It's nice. Quality time. Gaming with family is always fun. Thank you. Another healer. Chris joins the Shining Force. Awesome. The more the merrier. Okay. We might get a fight soon. A secret passage. And it was in the prison cell all along. Come on, priest. Oh. He's fixed in his way of thinking. Bye, priest. That was that long corridor in my headquarters. It makes sense now. Blah blah. Here it is at last, a fight. Oh no, look at that army. Those Rune Force Knights are superior to my men one-on-one, and they've got their leader there. Oh, good, he's going. Yeah, as you can see, it's turn-based, and you move your people like pieces, and you've got movement range, weapon range, and obviously optimal usage for your weapons, like shooting for flying creatures and things like that, and spells. There we go. I tell you, the way 2020 went, it's certainly all of our games and consoles and films and stuff certainly paid off as an investment with the amount of time indoors we've had. Every dog has its day, as they say. Not that I'm saying we're dogs, but you know. I'm not running this game actually on a Megadrive. I'm running it on the Xbox One Sega Classics collection, so I have the benefit of being able to save it whenever I want, like in emulation, so that's good. Because as you can see, this game can chew up a lot of time. I just set the settings to give it a curved look and scan lines so it felt more authentic. I got my Sega Classics on my Xbox One at a very good price. It was on sale a while ago. I only paid a few pounds for it, so if you ever see it on your PlayStation 4 store, it's money well spent because you get loads of Sega games on it, loads. You can set the emulation settings however you want. You don't have to have it look like this. It can look all sharp and modern if you want. Let's get into battle. When you fight in this game, there's like animated cutscenes, which of course are primitive by today's standards, but it's cool. It's got that anime feel to it. It's brilliant. There's loads of troops here. So she's a healer. I need to remember that. There's 3 healers in my party now. Be careful because they target your leader. Your leader, if he dies, you lose the battle and you go back to town. You have to start again. You keep your levels and stuff. So the only way you can lose is if your leader's killed. But on the other hand, if you underlevel your leader, he won't be ready for some of the bigger battles to come. So you have the tough decision of when to get your hero into combat and when to hold him back. Because if you're too aggressive with him, he'll die. But if you don't level him up, he won't be ready, because some of the trials later, to my memory, require him to be quite tough. Yeah, and like the flyers can go in the water, but the ground troops can't, so you have to be aware of that, which of course I wasn't, but it's alright, my Centaur Knight can deal with it, Ken. Not bad. Get some dwarf power on the front lines. Yeah, many of the fantasy tropes that, as you know, but Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and stuff brought to the forefront, you know, this game was already doing back in 1991. I know, you know, I know that people who play D&D and stuff always knew that, but for people who aren't acquainted with fantasy, you know, for some of us, this is where we learned about it. I mean, of course, I didn't. I did fantasy board gaming like Hero Quest and stuff, so I knew about this. I knew about fantasy tropes long before I played this. But let's try a little spell. Power 1, because Power 2 is an area effect spell. Power 1 is a single hex spell, so it uses up less of your magic points. So you can't play this completely mindlessly, but it's still very relaxing. And here's the hero, which I named Beard. Because he's your hero, you can name him whatever you want. Because he's an archer, he gets good range, Hans does. He's an elven archer. He's like Robin Hood and Legolas in one body. Oh, level 5. Thank you. Yeah, I like the art. It's got a timeless aesthetic to the art. I think it looks lovely. I actually earlier on in the year, well last year I suppose now, I bought a brand new CRT. Somebody in eBay was selling a brand new box one, never been opened. And I want to get some of these old games on that running. I mean, there wouldn't be a lot of point streaming it because how it looks wouldn't come across, but just for my personal pleasure. I think old games like PlayStation 1 and 2 especially look so good on CRT TVs. But this game, with the emulation filters, I think this does resemble a CRT TV quite well. I don't know how it looks on the stream. It might look garbage, but it looks quite good here, like this, so Okay, let's... Centaur Battle. Oh, yeah, sometimes you get a double attack. It's like role-playing mechanics where you get a certain chance of things happening. Get my dwarf in. Dwarfs are solid. Slow, but they can absolutely take a pounding. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, but I'm glad it looks good. It's like anything, it's also taste, isn't it? Move him forward. No, about there. Come on, Ken, finish the job. Centaurs can be equipped with either close combat lances, like spear lances, or they can be equipped with javelins that they throw, which work in close or at distance. Ken's got a javelin. My other centaurs have got lances, but I want to upgrade them all to javelins because I like the tactical flexibility of using what you want. Oh, Hans needs healing. You want to see this healing spell? It's awesome. Little fairy comes along and heals you. So it's proper fairy tale stuff, literally. And in this game, I said this yesterday, but I'll say it again. The magic gets obscenely powerful at later levels. It's shocking. It's probably the mages and healers in this game are the most powerful in any game I've ever played. You get area of effect spells that can just destroy entire armies. It's amazing. But to access that kind of power, you do need to grind a little bit. Which I'll probably have no problem with that, because I'm not good enough to do without a bit of grinding these days. Chris, so she's a healer, so she'll have a staff or a wand or something. Does that centaur need healing? Let's have a look. No. Oh, what am I doing? I accidentally healed myself. The good thing is in this game, every action in combat will give you some experience. So although I've wasted some of my magic points, you'll still get a little bit. Oh, we didn't get any experience with that. I never knew that. I've learned something new. Pretty much everything you do gives you experience anyway. I'll correct myself. See that? The javelin. I'd rather hit the bat, because he's just going to troll me if I don't. Yeah, in this game also, when you get to a certain level, which I can't remember what it is, you get the option for promotions. And what they do, you can then become a new class, and you have access to greater potential of power and new items and things. So there's so much to do. It's a bit like in D&D when you choose to multi-class or something, so you become new and improved. It's cool. Okay, let's get him to safety. Can I hit anyone from there? I don't think I can. No. I'm going to leave him there. Are you really going to target my healer? Look, he's a little dwarfy guy. He can take it. Okay. Boom. Gort's a good dwarf. It's a nice name for a dwarf, isn't it, Gort? I really must get my hero in action so he doesn't get left behind. I mean, he's level 5, so he's not exactly left behind, because I know 9 damage. He's not bad, he's pretty solid. They'll get me a hero now. It's like the AI is designed to target the hero, because that's your weakness. 1, but he took it. He must have a resilience against flyers in his stats or something. Okay. Well, Luke. A dwarf with a sword, he's like foreign. Yeah, there's quite a bit of strategy to this. So I need to heal myself. Let's heal Hans first. Get my archer back into the fight, and he'll get experience points for healing him, and not wasting his MP like I did with Gong. I'm glad all these guys aren't rushing me at once. They'd destroy me, wouldn't they? She can heal him up, a friend up. Boom. Yeah, I'm going to be doing streams about the time I started today, about 4 o'clock GMT. So Monday to Friday, and then Sundays and Saturdays I'll probably do retro ramblings like I was doing. So this is sort of my regular time, sort of 4 till about 5 for now, because so I can get into the habit of streaming. Get it into a regular thing. Because it's no more effort than really doing a playthrough, but it's a bit more enjoyable doing a stream. Okay, let's get May. Oh, May's only level 3. I need to change that. There we go. Awesome. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I play quite a few different games. I just like to play one a few times in a row, just to to get the hang of it and to get the playlist padded out a bit, so there's plenty of content on it. But I do play loads of games. I've got thousands of games really. It keeps it fresh and interesting as well. And if you just stay with one game, it gets a bit boring, doesn't it? These rune knights are tough. I'm glad there's only 2. Dark dwarfs. Okay, I send him as bait. Do some sniping, Hans. Yes, you may. Let's try and get May leveled up. Power. Okay, thank you very much. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Been nice chatting. Cheers. There we go. Okay. Kenny throws a javelin. Take care. Just destroy these rune knights before we finish up. Two points of damage. Now that's power. Put on the flank. Wow, not bad at all. Ugh. Okay. Cross the bridge. I've got the tedious job of getting everybody across the bridge. View. Okay. Am I going into a dead end? Oh, it's that way, isn't it? Yeah. Get into formation. Here we go. I think with that I'm going to call it a day. Thank you everybody who's watched this live and who watches it afterwards. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and please check out my social media. I do quite a lot on Instagram. I've also got a Twitter, Tumblr and a Facebook account as well. So I hope you'll have a fantastic remainder of your New Year's Day and any celebrations. Yep, I'm going to save up, press save. There we go. Save. Yes. Wow. Brilliant. Well, have a good one. This is Retrobeard signing out. See you later.